Mainz, mining village. We'll need to do the rounds, of course. It's harder to get here by foot than I remember. No, Wazzy? You two alright? All good here. I guess so, but the SSS is really nuts. I could have easily driven here or taken the bus, you know. Walking makes for good training, though. It also lets us familiarize ourselves with the area. And that aside, you've already built your stamina, Ellie. I still remember you getting winded on our first walk to America Village. It's thanks to you and Randy always pushing Tio and me. How shall we proceed, Lloyd? Should we speak with Mayor Bickson immediately? Yeah, we should get going. The mayor's house is the one at the far side of town, straight ahead. No, we need to do the rounds. It's very important. Oh my! Straight looking at Wazzy. Is there something I can do for you, my sweet Fräulein? Who is this guy? He's totally my type. I was going to ask how her love life was. Already getting used to seeing this around Wazzy. Ah, what a beautiful face. Wait, is he really a boy? What a strange girl. Gantz has perked up lately. He has grown a lot since what happened during the cult incident. We were also worried about him, so I'm glad to see him well. After the cult incident, Gantz may have had an emotional revelation. Also worried about him, so I'm glad to see him well. Indeed, indeed. Welcome. You all have traveled a long way to get here, by foot. Our usual customers are miners, so you can be sure that our meals will fill you up. Our portions are large, so don't worry about not ordering enough. Since you came all the way here, you should grab a bite if you're hungry. Be sure that our meals will fill you up. Oh. Clandestine popcorn. Ooh, I mean, jeez. I want some clandestine popcorn. I just love its name straight away. There's a cook on the wall. Gantz lost big time at the casino the other day. It's nice that he isn't complaining as much as he used to. But that idiot is never going to learn, is he? Even though Gantz lost a lot at the casino recently, he hasn't been whining as much about it as he used to. But if he keeps losing, how does he expect to pay his tab? The Ziegel in specialty dish. Classic. Fried fish. Ooh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Can we actually, make that? Fried fish, fried fish. We can make it twice, because it's the fish fillets. I mean, you know what you're doing wrong there? Like, you're making fried fish in a shaker or a mixer. Is it a shaker or a mixer, that? It's a mixer, isn't it? Don't know. That's one area where I have so limited knowledge is like alcohol and cocktails and stuff like that, because I don't drink. Because I'm sensible. There's no more to it than that, it's just because I'm sensible. It's a waste of money. It's that simple. The miners have been looking more lively lately. I was worried they wouldn't get over what happened. Guess I had nothing to worry about. When Gantz got mixed up in that cult, I was worried about what had happened to the other miners. Turns out I was fretting over nothing. Wait, what have you got in the shop, actually? I don't want to miss that stuff. Have you got... The fillets. Daddy used to be the best miner in town. That's why he's always so strict with the current miners, but I know he's just worried about them. It may seem super strict, but he's a big teddy bear deep down. Now, I was wondering if that was a chest, that's why I was pausing a little bit there. It's like, no, it's just fresh produce. My son always wants to go to dangerous places. If guns hadn't stopped him this morning, I don't know what would have happened. Miranda, what are you doing here? Although I shouldn't say any more than that because we haven't got there yet on the channel. At this rate, he's going to get himself seriously hurt. My son always wants to go to dangerous places. He must get it from his father. Either that or the elusive man. Tim. Gans has been so positive recently. It's a great change of pace, not change of pace, from his usual complaining. He's trying to make up for how worried he made us during that cult incident. Doesn't change the fact that he still drinks and gambles the same as always. He's my buddy, so I've learned to accept him for who he is. I'm concerned about the deserted mine, but I'm only a simple miner. All we can do for now is just keep digging. Mayor Bickson and Gans can handle it. So we've got to stay focused on the task at hand here. Miners got to dig. No matter what's going on outside, there's septium that needs mining. Indeed. Keeps the economy going. I mine for my wife, heave-ho. I mine for mines, heave-ho. It's another day smashing rock wall. Wouldn't change it for the world. Mate, that's a pipe. I'm gonna mine my heart out today. For Lureira and for mines. Maybe start on the wall then, not the pipe. That would be a bad idea. Is there anyone down here? There's a car. Coffee 21. Pop colouring. Feels like I could jump over there. Nothing else. Well, at least we got some more colouring, I guess. Feels like I could go somewhere else. Is it just for that here? Is there not an NPC or something down here? I feel like there's somewhere down there I could go, but that could just be a lie. Okay. Fair enough. At least we got that, though. Did I check over here? Nah. I used to laze around at work and avoid doing my job. Now I work a lot harder, which unfortunately leaves less time for other things, like reading. You can have this book if you want. I don't mind. Oh. Sometimes I still feel like slacking on the job like I used to. But now I get more motivated to work when I see the others going all out. Guess my slacking days are coming to an end. Man, I'm gonna miss naps. Oh yeah, I do love a good nap. My current workday is very much like I sleep 6 hours. And then it's very much like I have a 2-hour lunch. Because I'm working from home, I can just go to bed for 2 hours. It's great. I love it. When I was outside of town this morning, the gate to the deserted mine was open for some reason. When I tried to sneak in, Gans caught and yelled at me, saying I wanted to go exploring. Always wanted to look around in there too. I don't want to get yelled at again though. Yeah, getting yelled at is not nice. The deserted mine outside of town is several decades old. In its heyday, it was yielding crystal after crystal of septium. The mine contributed to the Empire and the Republic's constant fighting over this land. The deserted mine outside of town has long since been tapped and abandoned. In its heyday, it was perhaps the keystone of the Crossbell economy. What happens when it runs out? A limited resource, isn't it, sir? My husband works in the mine. Between you and me, he's the highest earner, too. I've got to get dinner ready before my hunky breadwinner gets home. I'm sure my husband will have worked up quite the appetite by the time he gets home. I've got to get dinner ready before my hunky breadwinner gets home. Tells you about how he was attacking the pipes. Trying to get rocks and sepith out of them. Very much like, mate, that's the wrong thing. Pardon us, I believe you called for the CPD's Special Support Section. There you are. Sorry to make you come all this way just for us. Hey, long time no see, gang. Same to you. It's good to see you again. How have you been, Gans? I'm alright. No more effects from that drug at all. Thanks again for what you did back then. We're just happy you're doing well. So about this request. Heard there are monsters in one of the town's old mines? That's right. There's a deserted mine just outside of town. No one's been down there in decades. It's a bit of a long story. Why don't you all take a seat and make yourselves comfortable? I'll make us some tea. Oh, delightful. The front gate was destroyed. Sure was. The thing was old, but also pretty darn sturdy. One of our own was headed out that way and found it in pieces. Thing is, we saw it just a couple of days ago and it was perfectly fine. What happened, it was in the last 48 hours. The only explanation is some sort of stupidly strong weapon or explosive blew that thing open. That's disturbing. So out of concern, you went to check inside and found monsters roaming around. Didn't Lloyd say that monsters being inside of an abandoned mine shouldn't be unusual? It's true, but there's more to it. What's strange isn't the monsters, it's the mine itself. The mine itself. Kinda hard to explain. It's like the whole place was faintly glowing. That is strange. Because again, we've just discussed that whole idea of light. It's been depleted, so... walls themselves were pulsing a weird-looking purple light. Oh, that does sound strange. If the mine really is that old, then I wouldn't expect the glowing to be caused by orbital lamps either. It's concerned to think about what could be causing this, yeah. Because again, if the Sepith has been mined, what's causing it? I agree, but other than the destruction of the gate, there's been no other harm done. Right now, we're just worried is all. We know how busy work keeps all of you. Hope you don't mind us asking for your help in this situation. Not at all, we understand. The gate being destroyed alone makes this a case worth investigating. Let's go there right away. I agree. Let's see the situation for ourselves. Roger. Lloyd. Well, gang, it looks like we've got a new case on our hands. Thank you, SSS. We're counting on you. Please show them inside, Gans. You got it, Mr. Mayor. I'll head there now. Once you're prepared, come see me in front of the mine. It's great to see him doing so well. It is. It's all thanks to all of you. Now if only we could get him to go cold turkey on that gambling habit of his too. He still blows all of his mirror on his off days at the casino in the city. Some things never change. It's his money, I guess. As long as he doesn't go overboard again, I think it should be fine. Anyway, the deserted mine is just outside of town, right? Yes, head for the mountain path, and it will be northwest of the city, directly opposite the tunnel path. Don't know what's going on there, folks, but please be careful. To get to the deserted mine, head down the mountain path into the clearing outside town, and then go northwest. Right now, we have no idea why the gate was destroyed or what may be happening inside. Please proceed with the utmost caution. And to get to the deserted mine, yeah. Gans will be waiting there to let you in, so please head there when you're ready. And that deserted mine was used several decades ago, back when there was still a lot of strife around Crossbell. When I was little, I'd heard that our elders had closed it because it had become too dangerous to go inside. So bizarre that someone would break the lock to that place. The deserted mine outside of town was closed because it had become too dangerous to enter. Why would someone break the lock to that place? It's so bizarre. Yeah. Shining is the thing that gets me. It's like, why is it shining? That's weird. Very weird. Is it really a purplish glow or is it an azure glow? Because then it'd be like, oh. Thought so. That item's used. As in, it used to be mine before you took it. Oh. Hey, there you are. Yeah, so this is the place. That's the gate that was destroyed. Looks like it was cut clean through. Sure does. Can't fathom this being done by human strength. Over here we have the entrance to the mine itself. That is a weird glow. And a weird noise. The light's just like you described. How bewitching. I also sense dangerous monsters lurking about. Yeah, so do I. How should we proceed, Lloyd? If it's dangerous, it might be a good idea to contact the Guardian Force. You're right, it wouldn't hurt to have some backup. No, first we should check the situation inside. We need to know what we're dealing with. If it's more than we can handle alone, then we'll request the CGF support. Fair enough. Roger that. Alright, advise making sure we're fully prepared one last time before stepping in there. You're good to head on in whenever you're ready. Don't know what broke the gate to this place, but it's pretty crazy. No way one of the miners could have done this. In pretty good shape, but that would be nuts. I don't know who or what did this, but you guys better be careful in there, okay? Whenever you're ready to begin your investigation, feel free to go through the entrance to the deserted mine. Let's actually go back to the inn first. Because it's like, I want to heal, but we may as well go to the inn and get a lovely little CP heal as well. This will do it again. There we go, topped up completely. Like, you know, I've spent several, like, minutes in this game just going around like this. Just because it's silly. Just like, there you go, like that. I don't know why, it's just fun. Once we begin investigating the mine, we likely won't have time for anything else today. Should we begin? Enter the deserted mine. We're ready, Gauntz. We'll begin by quickly scoping out the situation inside. Do you mind waiting here for us? No problem. Be careful, guys. If you think it's too dangerous in there, come right back, okay? I changed my mind, oh god! Ooh. Deserted mine. It's a very weird purple glow, isn't it? Oh then. This is definitely not normal. They're not exaggerating about the ground and walls glowing. There's also a strange feeling in the air. It feels stagnant. I think there's a hint of miasma inside the mine. Higher elements may be present. What? Wazzy, how could you tell? Yeah, I'd expect Tio to say something like that, but not you. I'm not as perceptive as she, but I do have something of a sixth sense about these things. So what do we do now? My intuition says that investigating further in will definitely be dangerous. You're right. What was that? That sounds like... No. Everyone get back! Well, now we're trapped. I didn't do it! What the hell? What just happened? Hey, you guys okay? Holler if you hear me. Holler! Damn, nothing back. I don't think they can hear me. I have to go tell the others. Gans, can you hear me? Please answer. This feels like a trap to lure us in. No good, it's completely caved in. But what caused it? I think I heard a strange noise right before it happened. Yeah, like a fuse. I did too. Did you know it was about to collapse, Noel? Right, about that. Could smell a hint of gunpowder. That tipped me off. Gunpowder? Must be what the faint smell of something burning in the air is. Gunpowder is seldom used anymore. It's quite rare. Given how old the mine is, they could have been leftover explosives. This either implies two things to me based on my knowledge. It's like either the Imperials or Jaegers. Can't imagine that being the case. Something that dangerous wouldn't be left behind. Fairly certain we just walked into a trap, yeah. A trap? You're probably right. What else could it be? Think I know what you two are getting at. It means the sound Ellie and I heard was sparks coming off of a fuse. Yes, most likely. The detonation happened right after we came in, so it's likely someone wanted to keep us from retreating. Meaning they were watching us from nearby and triggered it remotely. But who would do such a thing? Wait. Could it have been the same person who destroyed the front gate? A likely possibility. I don't know who we're dealing with, but they snared us perfectly. No way. Don't worry. We can still call for backup using our enigmas. Or maybe not. The overall signal must not be getting through. Read in the manual that it's difficult to connect in closed spaces. It must be because of the rock walls. Well, that's just great. The good news keeps coming. It's out of our control. Best thing we can do is move forward. There may still be another exit. We're so liable to be attacked again if we stay here. You're right. The detonation was done remotely. We're still in range of them setting off another explosive. Suspect Gans will have called for help. We have no way of knowing what might happen outside now. That in mind, if the culprit is this dangerous, there's no time to spare. Oh boy. Staying put or going deeper in are both less than ideal. We could very well be walking into a death trap. Never a dull moment with the SSS. Why am I starting to get used to you? There's no turning back. Our mission is to pull together and escape this mine alive. Yes. Yeah. Roger. Lloyd. We now use burst in battle. Okay. When the burst gauge is full, and all 4 party members can act, you can activate burst. The effect lasts until the gauge depletes. The gauge increases when attacking and decreases when being attacked. If a full gauge is not used in a timely manner, it will eventually drop a level. To activate, hold beep with attack highlighted and press X. Act instantly, no cast time, recover from all ailments, impede enemy crafts. This feels familiar. In every chapter, there will be story events in which you will be able to use Burst. When the Burst gauge at the top right of the battle screen is full, you can select Burst. Your party will dominate the turn order until the Burst gauge has been depleted. During this time, all allies' ailments will be recovered, attack power increased by 20%, and CP is generated automatically. Furthermore, arts that would normally take time to cast can be activated immediately. Overdrive! The Burst gauge reflects your party's collective morale. It increases each time an ally attacks. By attacking consecutively with Team Rush, it will fill more quickly. And firstly, being attacked will decrease the gauge. If the gauge is maxed out and Burst is not activated, in several turns the gauge will drop 1 level. Finally, Burst cannot be activated while 1 or more characters are knocked out. Information about Burst has been added to the detective notebook. Isn't that lovely? Let's go this way then. Try and search for chests. Let's have a look at this. See, it's that one. I wanna try it, obviously. When allies attack, the burst gauge increases. When it's full, you can select burst. Right, come on. Come on. Right, there it is. When the Burge. Just combined burst and gauge. When the burst gauge is full, burst can be activated by holding when attack selected on the menu. Your party's ailments will be cured, and your party will dominate the turn order till the burst gauge is depleted. While burst, we know this. However, burst mode cannot be activated unless. Oh, we know that. You told me that just a second ago. Ooh, that looked cool. It is just like Overdrive, isn't it? Overdrive! Only you know all of them. It's not exactly the same, but the sort of like mechanics of it and the idea of like you being in a different separated space almost. Ugh. Okay, where are we? What are you? What are you? You're going to be arts-based. Well, I don't know, but we'll do that. Still don't know, but we'll do that. Well, that worked. Ooh, Earth is better, okay. So I'll go down to whatever the yellow one is. Land-dwelling snail often found near graveyards. Parasitizes its prey. I saw something. I know what the word is. It's just saying it's like makes a parasite of. It's just very strange. A word. Interesting though. Where are we? 12 of 61. Well, not the villain per se, no, of course not. That was much too harsh. He was only 27 years old, not yet dulled in spirit by the constant tiresome politics tethered to life as an heir. Oh my. Okay, so where... should take that while I've got the chance. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Is that a ladder? Can I go down it? It's a broken ladder. Monsters appeared. Okay, here we go. So that sort of thing, like, I've got to do this straight out, haven't I? I was going to try and do the combos, but I can't take the risk. Not with that deadly strike thing going on. Oh no. This wasn't one of the ones that said like it's level or something like that and I just completely missed it. This is going to be one that's beyond my level, isn't it? So I pressed it too quickly, didn't I? I could feel it. Like just the fact like they're not doing much damage, it's like either they're arts based. Which I really doubt, but it's like, I want to get out of here. I can't even get in a turn! Where's my turn? It's like, come on. 85. Yeah, I don't think I was meant to fight them yet, is the best way of putting it. Not yet. Not yet. I will have to remember to come back and get all these chests that we're leaving behind in these locations, because I'm gonna forget about them, these monster chests. Please do remind me at some point. Mystic Stone. You have to be thorough to open all of my buddies in this game. You know what they say? There's no chest for the weary. Oh dear. Also, I'm wondering, like, what's causing the glow in this location, though? Because it's not the Sepith. Because that was all mined out, so that's clearly all gone. Which then raises the question, like, what's attracting the monsters here? Because they usually attract to Sepith. And the only thing that makes sense based on looking around the place is these glowy mushrooms. But are they glowing because of something else? Or are they the cause of the glow? That threw me off. I was going to say I wasn't looking at the map. There is no map. It's just suddenly like, whoa, teleported. I was saying there's no Sepith, there isn't. Who would leave that much in the chest? For a century I've dreamed of being plundered by the great pirate Shamir. I probably shouldn't have planted myself at a mine in a landlocked state. Yeah, probably. Huh? And so if it's not the mushrooms then, what's causing the mushrooms to glow itself? I mean, Crossbell, like the area, not the city, does have a lot of Sepith, but again, it was mined out, so... My name is Inigo Chestoya. You opened my father. Bear to die. I can't do like an accent or an impression of that to do it justice. I just can't. I can't remember though, did we do scorpions? Like I probably will have cut out that fight just because I didn't say anything during it or anything like that. But I don't actually know, because I can't remember if I've actually killed any scorpions. Hello. They were scorpions. They're dead. I'm trying to save my CP right now. Here you go. Guys, don't die. I'm trying to save my CP right now. Retry. It's just that sort of thing, like, trying to save my CP, it's like, It's like, freeze is gonna be a massive issue here. It's like, it might be okay. Like, this difference. And it's like, I'll do arts, I'll be okay. I should have impeded them, but I didn't think there would be that much of an issue. Just like, huh. Looking closer, the purple light seems to be coming off the plants. Okay. There's no shortage of mushrooms or moss this far in. This isn't what I was expecting to see in the remains of a mine. I've heard of moss that glows before. I believe it's sought out and used in some type of medicine. It's known as Zemuria moss. Really now. First I've heard of it. The thing is, I've heard it described as being a different colour. What, red? Perhaps this moss isn't the same species. No, I believe this is, in fact, Zemuria moss. Why? It's true that Zemuria moss typically emits a golden-coloured light. Okay. However, its shade can also be influenced by septium and completely change. But again, there's no septium here. Is that right? If I'm not mistaken, these mushrooms are called firefly fungus. Normally, these would emit a green-coloured light and wouldn't grow nearly this large. Both cases may be the result of an abnormality in the septium vein. It's being caused by the septium vein below us? It's likely unrelated to whoever set the trap. The front gate wasn't destroyed until yesterday at the earliest. It's illogical to think that the changes in the plants happened in just a day. I agree. Your knowledge of this kind of stuff is surprisingly extensive, Wazzy. What gives? Where did you learn about all of this? I had a patron recently that knew a lot about the medicinal benefits of plants. When she and I went out for drinks, she told me But all kinds of ways they can be used to spice things up in the bedroom. Why'd I even bother asking? Seriously, what did you expect? Working as a host doesn't give you the excuse to drink while you're underage, you know? Come now. Don't think too lowly of me. I assure you they were virgin cocktails. I doubt that. About burst usage, okay. Burst can only be used at specific times in the story, but its effective use can turn the tides of battle when available. Since attack bar is raised by 20% and CP increased automatically, crafts become even easier to use. Burst mode can also be used to cancel all charging enemy arts and crafts, allowing you to maneuver out of a difficult situation while I'm being frozen. Because it's possible to immediately activate even the highest level arts, you can wipe out hordes of enemies if you have the EP to spare. Take the opportunity to best exploit enemies' elemental weaknesses by using arts during burst mode. Finally, don't forget to take full advantage of burst during those tough boss fights, monster chests, and so on. Have fun! I'll try. I'll endeavour to try. But the reason I'm very... Oh, hello. 13 of 61, you say? In a conflict refusing to relieve itself, Stoller thrust himself upward from his sprawled position and placed the chest atop his dresser. He still had some hours to decide whether or not to tell Genevieve about it. Yeah, the reason I'm wary with the plants is we do know of other plants in this series that glow. That's why I'm sort of like, I wonder if it's going to be like we get to the end of this location and we find some. That's what I'm thinking. And then that may be connected to whoever set the trap, which is where I was going with this. It's like that. Step 1 is figuring out why everything is glowing. Step 2 is figuring out who set the trap. Because it's clearly a trap for us. Why? That's the bit that's sort of, Why do they call the Enigma 2 an orb meant? Well, it's a square. The frame is square. They should call it a squarement. That's Goldia, Jerry. Goldia. I like that one because of the use of the Goldia instead of that's gold. Like, yeah. It's a nice. Hello. Hey, we're having you, mate. What are you? What are you? The salamander, mysterious amphibious monster whose eyes are nearly vestigial. Its breath is deadly. Okay, right then, so let's actually see about getting you dead. Was it that? No. Sobler. Well, I'm gonna put that on you anyway. We'll see. Nice. I've got to stop singing along with the music. 32. I mean, it's difficult to resist. I like the use of the bells there, though, in the song itself. A little wink. I think Noelle is becoming my favorite character. Like, I really liked her in the first game. And she's just got better in this game. So it's like, her love of the car is just like, it's adorable. This is adorable. See, who left behind so much Sepith in a mine? For Sepith, upon closer inspection, you notice this chest is made of grimwood. You start to panic, realizing you've just robbed the relative of a lawyer. Come on. Okay. Loads of enemies here. Ow, they hurt. Gonna have to try and get my CP back up. You admire the chest curves and luscious locks. Oh dear. Oh, it physically hurts me. I'm getting like my foot starts to spasm. It just very much like, oh no, this will be the death of me. Monsters appeared. Mind 2. If this place has been deserted since before the Orbital Revolution, how did I have a quartz inside me? Chew on that one. No, I'm completely there with you. It's like, again, because it's a mine. How is there sepith in some of these? Also, I really need like a place to sort of like heal up. Really need that. Are we near the end? Because there'll be an orbital thingy near the end, right? Another monster chest? Oh no. I need some respite. Like, I daren't turbo because I might run into something. There's nothing here. There's a ladder. It's a broken ladder. It's not a step ladder though, is it? I've got to do the chest, but I'll just check. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Watch it be a level 1 anyway. Well, monsters appeared. Ellie's triple burst has become triple piercer. Wesley's broad axe has become broad axe 2. That one wasn't actually so bad that fight because I started with a team attack. So it's like I took out half of them straight away. Ooh. What's the difference between an RPG protagonist and a rare metal collector? One treasures you steal, and the other steals your treasure. Oh dear. Bit bitter much, are you? Let's see. Yes, we still got all this going on, so it's sort of like, who wants this stuff? Like CP recovery up? I'd like that on you, to be honest. Anything else that I think could be good here? Nope, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, let's go heal up again. Dum bum dum bum dum bum. What is this place? It's a boss room, that's what it is. Top left. Looks like this is the deepest part of the mine. Aroma grass. We're at the end, but we never did come across another exit. What should we do now, Lloyd? Let's think about our options. Staying here won't do us any good. Our best option is likely to retrace our steps back to the entrance. If our trip here was any indication, I don't think there are any traps in the tunnels. There's still a lot about this situation we don't understand. In the end, what was the culprit trying to accomplish by causing a cave-in? Good question. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be connected to the curiosities happening inside the mine. Could it be related to those people we saw at the doll studio? What? I think yes, but not directly. Don't deny there was something suspicious about them. Agreed. As for whether it was their doing, it's unlikely. Like this... It just doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's something else that will eventually be connected to them, just not directly. Not at this point. I think that's unlikely. Whoever is responsible destroyed a solid gate and set an explosive trap. This may be my detective's intuition talking, but those two didn't look like the type for those kinds of methods. I won't go that far. I suppose you're right. Then if not them, who else could have done it? If the trap was laid yesterday when the gate was destroyed, and the SSS wasn't contacted until today, That leads me to believe the trap was for us specifically. Yeah. Hope I'm just overthinking this. What's wrong, Lloyd? Are you alright? I'm fine. Let's pull back for now. There may already be help waiting for us at the top, thanks to Gans. Hmm? What is... From above? What? Who or what are you? Angry is what? A monster. What is that thing? That's no average monster. Be on your guard. I can't. What the? I'm losing my strength. And the vibrations are sapping our energy. Shit. This is bad. Damn it. Ellie. Well, run for it. Don't say that. We would never. Right. We have to get out together. Ah. Is that? What's he doing here? Oh, it's Randy! Wait, did Randy make that noise? No way. Randy? You're here. There he is. You did. And Zai, too. Nice timing, boys.
話は後だ。このデカブツを撃破する。俺たちの全力をぶつけるぞ。わかった。任せて。目標を撃破します。デカブツだ。気抜くなよ。了解です。
Okay, so we haven't got burst up yet, so let's see about buffing up and slowing down, you know, all that type of stuff. Get 2 downs on you would be good. I wonder what Randy's got in terms of his skills. Let's analyze you, because we don't have information coming from Wazzy, because I didn't ask who I wanted to swap out or anything. No. Don't knock them around. Well, at least they're still grouped up. That's fine. I didn't want them not grouped up. Alright, what we got? A cryptid... Oh, in the shape of a dragon. Distorts space and time when it shakes its head. That works on it. Let's go. Still can't do it. We got the chrono down on it, we got the analyze going. Oh, not on a crit. Okay, we're okay. Alright, so we'll play it more careful at this point. To the point where I'm going to use these, get you back up. Mickey Mouse. I love that. Just looks so cool. Right, so thinking like in terms of like what we can throw at it at this point. Try and take advantage of everything we've got here. Is very much Chaos Brand seems like the way to go on you. We could go with that, but we have another La Forte. Mickey Mouse. I don't think it's not going to be that effective against you. just a normal attack there.
行くぞ
私の番ね。へ
行くぜ
い。よーし。
俺の番だな
任せて。は
よっしゃ
Okay. Let's see what we've got here. So gunshots pinned down first before coordinated assault. And there's a barrage of attacks from both sides. I'm gonna go with that. This craft... I know! I know! I'm trying to use it!
行くぞランディガッガン承知だバーニングレイジ
行きます。今だ。行きます。目標を撃破します。それ。はあ。
I know. 4 more and it would have been 200, don't
終
worry.
わりです。気高き女神の息吹力じゃない我が宙に集えエアリアルハロー
Okay.
行くぜ赤きよりの死神よ戦場をかけつわものどもをつらんけはデススコルピオン
Okay, we're in good position. I'm very happy with all this. Okay, so we'll still throw out the Chaos Brands of you. Make sure we get that Chroma down back on you.
俺の番だな
Enough for tears.
行くぞエニグマ駆動
私の番ですね。
やっ
We're trapped in.
さてと。
32.
私の番ですね。
よし
Here's we're gonna be trapped in, isn't it? Kinda need to move out the way then.
行くぜ
やっ。私の番ですね。やっ。エニグマ
俺の番だなさあ任せろ
Still fine. I'm aware of how much damage it does now, so. Nice! Might keep him in the back if we've got Randy properly now. That's a nice buff. Would have been nice earlier, but, you know.
上出来かしら。
ナイスファイト
Nice fighter. Axe, okay. Range!